This is Megan Prungle. I'm back, and so there's a new update in Yeeps. It's called the Deep Sea Update, and it adds both stuff for deep sea items, which obviously there's a new bundle over there, and also there's tokens now. Let me show you. So now there's new stuff in the tech webs, like the lighthouse light. All of this stuff is stayed the same, except there's now the crab cage, and also, over here, you have the harpoons, the stuff to end wooden naval mines, and you also have the chains, which are pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, shark, and kelp, which wasn't here before. Anyways, new tech web just dropped, and it's really cool. I don't have everything yet, but I will soon enough. All of these signs existed before, but now you can actually buy them. You have the VIP stuff, which existed previously before community worlds. You have the world heal block, staff stuff, which also existed, but now we have VIP barriers, and also token barriers. Now essentially what each of these does is, with the VIP barriers, they function similar to mob barriers, where only you can get in, and mobs can't, except with the VIP barriers. If you don't have VIP, you can't go through the barrier. Same thing with the token barrier, except if you don't have enough tokens, or depending on the restrictions, you can get in or not. Then we have the tech web, the token gates, which function like regular gates. You have the time-bound token reward and the daily token reward. This is a better version of this because it looks cooler and has more functionality than this. Anyways, functions similar to, like, for example, let me show you. It functions similar to a mixture of the item earnings console and also the daily challenges in a way. Anyways, I'll be back in a second. Quick time lapse. Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Anyways, it functions similar to the daily challenges and the board. You know that? Anyways, there's also the token threshold, the token cost, and the token threshold teleporter, sorry, is a mouthful. Basically, if you have enough tokens, you can buy it. Or, in the case of the teleporter, you can go through it. With the max token rule, this essentially functions kind of like a max cotton rule, where you can have no more than the allotted amount. Token display, this allows you to show how many tokens you have. Doesn't tell anyone else how many tokens you have, so it's really just to see how many you have. But the room leaderboard will essentially take everyone's tokens and display them in a leaderboard. I mean, you understand how a leaderboard works probably, but still, that's what it does. Then you have the death trigger, the kill token, the mob token, and the win token. Basically, whenever you do a certain action, like in this case, when you die, you can either take away someone's tokens or give them tokens for dying. With the player kill, if you kill someone, same thing happens. The win just functions on like a winning basis, where if you win a game mode, it'll work. And then the mob kills, when you kill a mob, it'll give you tokens. Or take away tokens. Multiple ways to go about that. Anyways, I'm going to show you what happened to the map. Here we are back at fishing. I'm going to see you on the other side. Here we are back at fishing. Anyways, I mean, like, if you look off the bat, like, not much has changed until you look over there. Because this area is new. I mean, first of all, there was no pier over here. At least I think I remember. No, I'm pretty sure the pier was here, but all of this didn't exist before the Deep Sea update. So now there is a lighthouse, which has the beacon, On top of that, very obviously, this is the shark. That boat's new. I'm pretty sure all of that is staying, except for the mines and the kelp. And then they moved the adventure sign over. So now instead of being like in the nice little area where you could just go straight around, you're gonna have to go behind the charm hut. Now, you may be seeing the shark and be wondering, what's his deal? So the interesting thing about the shark is that it functions like a horror monster, where if I get too close to him, you'll see jump scare. And it does take away all your stuffing. Also, something I forgot to mention, there's a new thing, a new tutorial for fishing. I've completed some of the quests. You won't, if this is your first time seeing it, you'll have completely different quests. The beginner quest, I've just completed most of them. So I'm on like the final few, I think final 3. Anyways. Yeah. But then, also, you may know the legendary fish crown, but there's now an ultimate crab crown. Anyways, crab crag is helpful words of advice. The king crabs only come when there's little... I did not know that. Well, I learned something today. Apparently the king crabs only come when there's little fish. And basically by little fish he means the dauber. Those are these little guys. The king crab will only spawn in when you have one of those in your crab trap. And essentially, how the crab traps work is you'll take your crab trap once you have it, and if you have a dauber, you would essentially open it, you would grab your dauber, well, get your bucket first, you'd grab your dauber, put it in there, and boom. Then, even if the lid's open, doesn't matter, you just chuck it in, and then you wait. I'll speed it up so you guys don't get bored. Okay, there it is, and you can see it moves around a little. Yeah, it scuttles about, kind of like the fish. And as you can see, I've caught a pink basic crab. In the bucket you go. Now, there's one more thing I have to show you about the update that I haven't mentioned yet. And it's that there are now new cooking recipes. For example, and I'm just going to show off one of them. I don't quite know the other. But if you get a crab, I know technically isn't a crab, but still, it's considered a crab. Or is it? Wait. I guess it's not. Guess you can't cook with them. Well, anyways. I can't with spider crabs. You're gonna get your basic crab. You're gonna take him, put him in the pot. And see, you're gonna turn on the pot. Gonna wanna wait a little. And boom. Cooked crab. Tastes amazing and will count towards your quests. Not your quests. Point is, anyways, Nathan Fish. But anyways, that's all I have for this update. There's not much else to show you because I don't have anything else to record since there's nothing more new. But other than that, if you for some reason like this video, subscribe and leave a like. It'll help me out in the algorithm, and it would show me that you support me. Anyways, that's all I have. Bye.